Back to the Plays with Cars YouTube channel. My name is Michael, and the Maryhill Loops Tour, as put on by Audi Club Northwest, has been postponed, which is why we're doing a little video about it. You see, we go to that event every single year. In fact, 4 years in a row we have gone. This year in 2025 will be year number 5 for us, and it is absolutely our favorite event of the year. And I know that people that know me personally, or those of you that follow this channel pretty close, are probably wondering where the heck our video is, because it was supposed to have happened last weekend. Well, again, it's been postponed. Not canceled, just postponed, which is excellent news. So, for those of you that don't know or haven't been to this event, it's been rescheduled for October the 18th. And for once, there are actually spots open thanks to that rescheduling. Basically, people were given the option to keep their registrations if they wanted to come in October instead of September, or pull out at no penalty. And some people obviously have other obligations going on at that time, or were not able to make travel plans or time off of work or things of that nature, and now there are openings. So if you have ever wanted to do Maryhill and you've never been able to get in, because they do literally sell out like within an hour usually, now is your chance. I will put a link to Audi Club Northwest down in the description below. So if you are interested, you can just look there, click the link, it will bring you right to the registration, and that will let you know whether or not there are any spots left. Okay, all that out of the way, a little bit of the backstory. So Maryhill Loops Road is the oldest private road in Washington State. The section that we use is about 2.8-ish miles long, 25-something corners. Many of those are 180-degree hairpins and switchbacks, snaking up the Maryhill about 850 feet or so, and it is absolutely wonderful. It is one of the best driving roads, not only in the entire Northwest, but in the entire United States. I would know. I have taken Dragon Slayer here on Tail of the Dragon, Black Canyon of the Gunnisons, and a dozen other roads. So Maryhill Loops Road is absolutely worth driving. However, you can't normally drive on it. It is a private road. It's owned by the Maryhill Art Museum, and they normally only allow a couple of car events per year. You have the actual Maryhill Hill Climb, as put on by NHA, where you have to have, all the safety equipment, the timing gear, and all that jazz, which is an excellent time, but is a very different vibe than what we go for, which is the tour. No helmets, no timing gear, no clocks. You're not trying to beat anybody's time or your own time. You are just enjoying the road. So if you want to go enjoy the road in a non-competitive format, but still be the only car on the road, be able to go as fast as you want, then by all means, you should definitely come to the event with Audi Club Northwest. Now, why was it delayed? Well, I can tell you that the Fall Hill Climb itself was also delayed. Basically, what happened is there's 2 hill climbs at Maryhill. I don't know if all the time, but this year there were 2. And in the spring or early summer, they had one, and a car went off, and it caused a brush fire. Now, that in and of itself is not that unusual. There's been a couple of brush fires. There's been a couple of cars gone off the hill, both at the hill climb and at the tours. Those kind of things happen. That's not any reason for anything to be postponed or rescheduled. The real issue was the firefighting, not just equipment, but personnel, everything. All of the resources to manage wildfires in that area are too stressed. I mean, they are beyond the absolute max. It has been an absolute banner year, in a bad way, for wildfires in the Columbia River Gorge in 2025. So the county, the city, the fire districts, they just literally do not have the personnel. They do not have the bandwidth to even deal with the potential of another fire being caused by a car going up the hill. You'd be like, well, what does that matter? There's cars on roads and stuff all the time. You have to imagine this place is out in the middle of nowhere. If you know where the Stonehenge replica is, Maryhill is beyond that, okay? It really is kind of out there. I think it's like a 35-minute drive to the nearest anything, so it takes a fire truck or an ambulance 35 minutes minimum to get out there. And being that it is a private road and not like a state highway or something like that, there's not shoulders or anything like that. It is literally a snake of asphalt going up a hill through a bunch of dry grass. So if anybody goes off the road at all, even if they don't wreck or anything, you just pull over and park, that grass touches your hot exhaust, and next thing you know, you have a fire. And so just trying to minimize those risks as much as humanly possible so that they have the bandwidth and the resources to deal with the fires that are still going on before any potential new ones pop up is definitely a fair ask. There is no complaints whatsoever for me personally or from Audi Club as far as I know or any of the other members I've talked to. Everybody definitely understands why it got postponed and is totally okay with it. Personally, I kind of like going into October for a couple of reasons. Maryhill tends to be very, very hot. Every year we have gone, it has been a zillion degrees out there, outside, surface of the sun, sweating up a storm. And when you go up the hill that many times, it could just kind of get a little bit of exhausting. And there were a couple of years that we've had to deal with a lot of wildfire smoke and just kind of the not the greatest conditions. So by being a little later in the year, it'll be a little cooler. Hopefully there'll be less fires, better chance for nicer weather, which would be excellent. So I'm all on board with that. The other thing is, Maryhill is very much a social event, not a competition event. So on Saturday night after the actual event is all done, everybody meets at the Maryhill Winery for a catered meal, wine tasting, and just a general fantastic time. And if you've ever been to that winery, it is literally on the Columbia River Gorge, up the side of the gorge, overlooking down to the Columbia River, looking at the gorge on the other side of the river. And when the sun sets out there, it is absolutely tremendous, amazing, and magical. So being able to be out there and, have your dinner and watch the sunset is always a lovely time. We'll get to see that nice fall sun where the sunset lasts even longer, stretching out that golden hour for us. I'm full of positives about it. I wanted to share why we hadn't gone yet and what was happening, but also, again, just kind of let everybody know, because I definitely talk with a lot of people in real life as we go to various car events, and I know a lot of you have expressed to me personally that, hey, Maryhill would be something you'd really want to do, but man, it's so hard to get in there, or September doesn't work. Here is your chance. Again, October 18th, it will be happening. We will definitely be there. We are not bringing Dragon Slayer, and I'm not sure we're bringing the S4. We might bring something entirely new this year. So if you've been coming and you want to see what that is, we'll catch up with you on October 18th. If you can't make it to the event, stay tuned here to the channel. I will obviously have a complete video for the Maryhill Loops Tour 2025 after we have gone on October 18th. So stay tuned for that. That's all on this video. Just wanted to update everybody on what was going on, and hopefully we'll see some new faces out there who haven't had a chance to go yet. So we'll either catch you out at the event or in the next video. Take care.